Hi guys, Abs here and welcome to this video on EziStack. This is video number 2 and we're going to be looking at the deeper power of EziStack. So last week I showed you how to build a full website in minutes, from idea to live optimized site. I showed you how you can host it on the cloud for pennies. No hosting config, no server setups and no headaches. I showed you how you can brand and personalize websites, author and business details, logos, color palettes, writing styles, content creation, keyword research, and more. I showed you how you can pre-fill your sites with 12 months of scheduled content. And then I created 5 more websites, all themed and hosted automatically, each unique and each tailored for traffic. But here's what I didn't show you. I didn't show you the control. Today you'll see what real control looks like. From the basics, drag, drop, rewrite, reorganize, all from one dashboard, to the advanced, silo structures, smart content manipulation, layout control, monetization, and more. And if time permits, I'm going to show you features that can transform your SEO and content strategy. Features you won't find anywhere else. So what today is about. EziStack was built before AI ever launched, so it wasn't designed just to automate, but to give users complete control. And tonight I'll show you how to instantly edit any part of your site, posts, pages, categories, widgets, and layouts. I'm going to be showing you how you can manage everything from the one dashboard, no jumping between tabs or tools. I'm going to be showing you how you can use a powerful template system to control every aspect of your sites. How to build advanced silo structures so simple even a child could do it. How to control branding, schema, GDPR, favicons, meta tags, and so much more. And I'm going to be showing you how you can monetize your sites, including individual posts, without writing a single line of code. So whether you're a beginner or a seasoned SEO, this is where the control really gets exciting. So why does this matter? Speed is great. But speed without control, it's chaos. With control, you can steer your sites exactly where you want them to go. You can update anything, content, layout, SEO, branding, you name it. You can fine-tune for conversions, user experience, and real traffic results. And you can update anything you're not happy with. And this includes anything the AI creates. You're in full control. And without control, you're stuck with fully automated sites that look the same, feel the same, and get lost in the noise. So when you're building traffic assets, control isn't optional, it's essential. And EziStack gives you that control. And in this video, you'll see exactly how. So let's dive in. Okay, what you're seeing here is my EziStack dashboard, and this is the all groups view. And as you can see, I've got over 70 websites inside of here. For the last demo, I actually created ourselves a group. Groups allow us to keep everything nice and organized. And as you can see, we've got our 6 sites here hosted on the cloud on Amazon S3 with our main homepage and our 5 subdomains. If you want to work with any site, you simply need to click on edit, and this will bring the website into active mode and ready for you to edit. When I click on preview, you can see the website that we previously created. And this is exactly how the website still looks. So to edit this website, there's a number of ways that you can do this. Let's start off by looking at the preview with edit feature first. So the preview with edit feature lets us see exactly how the website looks, and then we can go ahead and click any one of these edit buttons. In fact, we can hover over them and it tells us what it controls. And what we can do is click on edit and we'll be able to edit whatever we want. So if, for example, I want to edit this About Me widget, I can come along here, click on edit, and this will now bring up the About Me widget. I can scroll down, and from here we can see what you see is what you get editor. I can change the source if I want to, or add whatever I want here. So for example, if I add something like website, because I'm fairly happy with what the AI has done, and from here I can go ahead and actually add an image as well. I can select images from the media library that already exist. I can create an image, or I can add images from my hard drive. But what we'll do here is just go ahead and make this small change and go ahead and click and confirm. And now I can go ahead and click anywhere away from here. The page will automatically refresh for us. And as you can see, the changes have been done. And let's just say, for example, we didn't like where this widget actually was, and we wanted to move it below this banner widget here. So I can do that from here as well. I can click on edit. This will bring up the widget again, but I'll go ahead and close this widget, and this will now bring up everything that's inside of below the widget or above it. So as we can see, the banner widget is underneath it. All I have to do is drag and drop below it, and this will now reposition everything for us. Click away, the page will automatically refresh, and everything has been repositioned for us. But let me go ahead and show you the actual widgets page. This is where the actual widgets are actually created, and you can move everything around exactly like you can from the preview window as well. Okay, so with EziStack, you have widgets that go to the top, that go to the left, that go to the content area, that go to the right, and go to the bottom as well. And you can control these widgets for the home page, for the posts page and category pages, and for actual post bodies as well. Okay, so let me just show you this really quickly down here. So in fact, we'll go over to preview. So in preview, to the top, we got this hero and image area here. We've got the nav bar, and we also have this contact form here as well. And then we have our left sidebar, we have our content area, and we have our right sidebar as well. And then below it, we have our footer area or our bottom area. And that's everything you see down here. So let's just say, for example, in the content area, I wanted to add an alert. I can come down here, drag the alert, drop it here, and then put whatever I want in here. I'll leave it as it is. You can see what it looks like just to save us a little bit of time. I'll click on confirm. I'll come along here. I'll scroll to the top, and we've added it above here. I'll go along and click on F5 now. Oops, I'll click on F5. Okay, this will refresh, and you can see the alert down here. Simple, easy, and very efficient and effective to actually get things added down here. And from here, if you wanted to, you can even add HTML blocks as well. So bring over HTML blocks. You can come along here, add your own source values as well if you wanted to. If not, you can add whatever you want here. So for example, hi, my name is Abs, and I can go ahead and maybe make this larger, maybe put this to the center, maybe go ahead and add some padding on the actual widget and some margin as well. We'll go ahead, change this to auto as well. Okay, we can even go ahead and add some background color inside of here as well. And we'll go ahead and click on confirm. And when we come over here, you can see if I click on F5, we can see, hi, my name is Abs here. And if I didn't like where it was here, as I mentioned, all we have to do is drag and drop in position. And then when you come along here, click on F5, and you can see everything has been moved. It's super duper easy to go ahead and do everything down here. And some of the widgets, we have special widgets as well. So for example, the nav bar, if I go ahead and click on edit, we can see we've got 3 links down here: home, privacy, and about. And if I come along here and have a look at these, we can see them here as well. So if I wanted to delete, for example, this home widget, because this leads to the exact page that this logo does, I can just come along here, I can click on delete. This has deleted that. I can click on confirm. I can come along here, click on F5, and as you can see, that has been deleted as well. But that's not all you can do. You can actually go ahead and get AI to populate any widget for you. So for example, this widget here, the welcome sidebar, if I come down here, what you can see is this is the text that the AI has given us. If I didn't like this text, I can just go ahead and click on AI, and this will go ahead and regenerate everything for us using the image model that we've set down here. Absolutely brilliant, super simple and easy to get everything repopulated by AI, or to go ahead and edit everything yourself down here. Okay, so let's move on and let me show you some of the template control that comes with EziStack. So to start off with, we have multiple templates that you can choose from. You're going to be able to swap around and choose these templates down here and work with them. But what you can see from here is every template has its own files. From CSS files, if you want to make any additions yourself, okay, from all of the files that control how every page on your site look, even robots.txt with a link to your sitemap, and you even have your sitemap XML files and HTML files and everything down here as well. So let me just give you some understanding of how a template actually works. Okay, so let's have a look at this here. This is our short posts. Okay, and what we can see down here, we've got a post date followed by the author and followed by the category. If we didn't want to add a date, for example, it's very simple to remove this. I can come down here, for example, I can find out where the date is, posted by on date. I can come along here and I can actually go ahead and remove this all the way to PM. Okay, I'll remove that, click on confirm, come along here, click on F5, and as you can see, all the changes have been made exactly how we wanted them to. Okay, let me show you some more things that we can do on here as well. So for example, if you want to add GDPR, you can just check a checkbox and you can edit your privacy if you wanted to edit your privacy, and you can come along and click on submit. And what you'll notice is when you go back over to your site now and click on F5, you will now have the GDPR features that makes you GDPR compliant. But for this example, I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Okay, so we'll come down here and click on submit. And from here, you can see you can change the site name, you can change the home title, meta keywords, meta description, add your own favicons, and even change a logo. So let's just say, for example, if I click on preview, this is how our logo looks now. If I wasn't happy with how this logo looked and I wanted to recreate the logo again, I can click on Get AI Logo. But before I do that, if I wanted to make any changes to my system prompt and to the user prompt and maybe change one of the actual AI engines that I'm using to create the actual image, then I can do that, and I can go ahead and click on regenerate logo. This is going to go ahead and create the logo for us. Let's give it a couple of moments and then we'll see exactly how the new logo looks and if we want to use it or if we don't. Okay, so this is the new logo. I don't like this logo compared to the other one, so I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to click on close, and if I have a look at this logo, guys, I think you agree that this one is probably much better. Okay, let me show you some more control that you have down here as well. If you want to add Google Analytics, any custom CSS, custom footer scripts, or anything like that, you can add them down here. You can even create files, upload images, and you can export templates so that you can actually add them to the default list. So when you come along to create new websites, you can reuse the templates that you've already customized. Let me show you a few more things as well. So in the sidebars, what you can see is at the moment, our site is working with a left sidebar and a right sidebar. If I didn't want a left sidebar, for example, and I click on submit, what you'll notice here is when I go up here and click on F5, we don't have any left sidebar now. Now this looks a little bit weird. Okay, so what I can do is maybe it's weird because it's using a container fluid. So I'll go ahead and remove the container fluid. I'll come along here, click on F5, and as you can see now it's looking a little bit better. Now let's just say, for example, we wanted to add the sidebar back in there. I can come along here and say, yep, I want to add the sidebar back in here, and I'll click on submit. And I'll come along here and I'll click on F5, and as you can see, we've got the left sidebar, right sidebar, and the content area. But now we've got a 2 columns side by side, which doesn't really look that cool. So what I can do is I can go, I know that this is controlled by the widgets. So I can go over, for example, to the widget section. I can find the content area, find the content, and click on edit. And from here, I can change this to show just a single column and click on confirm. And I can come back here, click on F5. And as you can see, we now have the left sidebar with the right sidebar, and we have single columns to actually show our post. And if I wanted to squeeze everything in there, I can go ahead and change this to 3 columns. Click on F5, and as you can see, it's not looking too cool, and you'd probably remove how much content you're showing down here, and the widget allows you full control to do that as well. So you can show how many words that you want to show in here. What we'll do though, we'll stick with the 2 columns. We'll put everything back as it was, and the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because I actually like how everything was set down here. So let's go over to templates, let's go over to sidebars, let's keep everything as is, let's make it a container fluid one more time, click on submit, and we'll come back down here, click on F5, and as you can see, we'll get our same layout that we had before. Fantastic stuff. Okay, let's quickly move on and let me show you the media manager. So inside of the media manager, you can have a look at your images that you've already got inside of here. And you can go ahead and you can edit your images and you can perform lots of different tasks. If you wanted to, you can create images as well. So for example, you can even search for images. So I'll go ahead and search for a hat. I can go ahead and I can, let's say, for example, click this image, and this will bring it inside of the editor. And if I wanted to crop this, for example, I can go ahead and crop this really nice and easy and click on apply. And then I can go ahead and say, yes, I want to use it. Let's save it to our media library. And now this will be available inside of our media library. So then we can go ahead and start working with this if we wanted to. Okay, and what you can do from here as well is you can go ahead and add EXIF data to these images as well if you wanted to. You can add tag names and tag values, for example, keywords and your details and the artist and whatever you want down here. Okay, So every time an image is created by AI, then AI normally adds massive images, or a lot of the times we also add images without knowing the aspect ratio or anything like that. So what the system does for us is it allows us features to resize images, which make sure that all of our aspect ratios and everything is kept and is suitable for our blogs that is going on. It allows us to change the format of the images to WebP so that it's fully optimized for the web. And if you have optimized for the web here as well, it also goes ahead and strips all of the EXIF data. Okay, so let's move on to pages. So inside of pages, you can come along and you can edit your pages, whatever you wanted to add in here, you can go ahead and edit. Okay, inside of pages, you can also create new pages if you want to create new pages. And you can do everything else that you'd expect to do inside of pages. Okay, so let's go ahead to categories. Categories, you can come along and you can see how many posts are going to be inside of your categories. You can go ahead and you can edit your categories as well. And for the categories, we even have a featured text area as well. So to demonstrate this, let me quickly go ahead and show you a category inside of this blog here. So I'll go over to the wellness category, for example. Okay, this is the wellness category and this is how it looks at the moment. If I wanted to, what I can do is I can go ahead and click on edit, and I can go ahead and add some featured text as well. Okay, I'll do wellness category, and I can go ahead and just say, yeah, let's do a H2, a H1, let's center it and let's confirm. And what you'll notice down here, oops, when I come down here, this is the wellness category, click on F5, you'll notice that we now have this area down here for our featured text. And we can go ahead and style this as well using the template section if we wanted to style this to make it look better. This allows us to optimize our category pages, unlike other systems that make it very difficult to optimize these pages. Okay, let's move on to posts. When you're inside of posts, you can see all of the posts that are yet to be scheduled and yet to be created, and you can see all of the posts that have already been created. Let's start off by showing you exactly how you can create your own posts. So from here, we can write titles ourselves, or we can get the help of AI. So let's just go ahead and get the help of AI real quick. I'll do something like how to do SEO. And this is going to create me a nice title for us. So Master SEO, a simple guide. I can go ahead and then get the AI to create the entire article for me. I can go ahead and ask it to construct a blog post and, you know, get my tone of voice, get my audience and everything correct exactly how I want, and then ask the AI to go and create it that way. Or I can go ahead and write my own content down here. And I can even go ahead and get the AI to rewrite and write details about it. Okay, and when you're creating a blog post, then you can also add widgets to your blog post as well. So for example, I might want this accordion widget. I'll click on that and I'll click on add. And what I can do now is I can go ahead and add questions and answers down here. So I'll do something like question 1. I'll just keep that as that. I'll go ahead and add another one, question 2. And I'll say answer 2, and I'll do something like question 3, answer 3. Okay, and I'll click on confirm. And this is now going to be added inside of here. It doesn't look correct inside of the editor, but once I go ahead and click on confirm and publish, you'll see exactly how it looks. Let's just say, for example, we wanted to add something else as well, like an alert. And I'll go ahead and click on add, and I can, from here, we'll keep it as it is now. Okay, and I'll click on confirm. And what we can do from here is go ahead and add images, or we can go ahead and add videos as well. I'll go ahead and just select one from the media library. I'll go ahead and use this, and I'll click on select. And down here, I can add a meta title, a meta description, or get help from the AI. Okay, I'll just do how to do SEO, and I'll click on OK. And this will now communicate with the AI, fill everything for us. I'll just go ahead and duplicate this. Oops. I'll just go ahead and duplicate this down here, and I'll go ahead, change the author details if I wanted to, or go ahead and click on submit. When I click on submit and I'll go over to the preview, what I can see from here is our new post has been made. When I go inside of the post, then you can see exactly how everything looks. So here are the accordions that I mentioned to you a minute ago. And here is the alert that we put inside of here as well. You can put anything you want inside of your post as well. If you wanted to, you can even put recent post widgets. You can even put nav bars and everything as well. I'm going to go ahead and delete that though. So as you can see from here, where is it? Master SEO, a simple guide, and I'll go ahead and click on delete. So I'm deleting that out of there. And if we have a look at our blog down here, if I go over to the home page, you'll see everything has been deleted from us, and even from the sidebars as well. This post as well, it was actually a main post. I just reused the image. That's why you can see the post down here. Okay, so what we can do from here as well is, for example, on these posts that have already been published, if we wanted to quickly edit everything on here because we didn't like the way AI does our optimization, we can click this button here. And what this will do, it will pull up the title, the slug, the meta title, the meta description, and all of the headings, including how many words you've got inside of here. And if you wanted to edit any of these headings because you don't like, for example, some AI words, so let's go ahead and try and find some. So H2, Essential Nutrition Insights. Let's go ahead and find another one with maybe more headings. Here we go. Okay, so let me just go ahead and do this. Understanding the importance of staying active in senior years. I'll just say the importance. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I can go ahead and change all of these guys. I'm just giving you a quick example. I'll go ahead and click on confirm, and I don't even know what post that was. So we'll go ahead and look at this one here. The importance of staying active in senior years. There you go, guys. Okay, so anyway, this is what you can do with this, and what you can do from here as well. If you wanted to create posts with AI, you can create posts with AI. So for example, how to do SEO, how to train a dragon, for example, and as you can see, the post count up, and you can select whatever category you want down here as well. If you wanted to import posts, then you can import posts as well. You can also import images if you want to as well. Absolutely brilliant. And you can also schedule, or you can select to publish now. Okay, there's a number of other things that you can do with this as well. So let's just quickly have a look at the home page. Let's just have a look at the blog, sorry. Let's have a look down here. So as you can see, this post here, social engagement for older adults. If I click on F5, this one is at the bottom. So if I wanted to make this a sticky, so it shows all the way to the top all the time, we can come down here, social engagement for older adults, and I'll come along here and I'll click on sticky. And if I come down here, you can see we've got a sticky sign down here near it as well. And if I come over to the blog and I click on F5, what you can see is this is down here now all the time. No matter what post I put, this is going to be down here all the time. I don't want a sticky, so all I have to do is click on sticky again without selecting a post, and this makes sure that we don't have any stickies inside of here. And when I come along here and I click on F5, as you can see, it's gone back to its original position. Okay, so let's move on now and let's have a look at some of the blog settings that you got down here with this. Okay, so from here, as you already know, we can go ahead and add our custom domains. We can also select a directory for where we're going to place our blog. Okay, so let's have a look at this here. Blog homepage. So at the moment, it's there showing the list of posts. If I wanted to show, for example, my about page on the homepage, I'll go ahead and do that now. Click on submit, come back over here, and I'll click on F5. And as you can see, we now have our about page instead of our actual content on the home page. Okay, and we can do this with any page that we add inside of pages, but I'll go ahead and keep it on the list of posts. You got a number of controls down here as well. For example, how much content you want to add to your RSS feed. You got author details and everything down here as well. And you can preview how the author looks. You can also regenerate how the author looks after changing whatever model or anything that you want to work with, and the prompt as well. In fact, let me show you this in action. What we have down here at the moment is all of the business details that the software or that EziStack created when it was doing all of the personalization and all the keyword research and finding all the writing styles. So we've got the author details, we've got the business description, we've got the mission statement, we've got the history and background of the actual business. We've got writing samples that we send when we go ahead and create content. We've got color schemes for when we go out there and create your logo and add anything on there as well. And we even got a logo color palette down here as well. So let's just say, for example, I wanted to go ahead and add my own details in here. I can add my own details in here and have EziStack work with them when it's doing all the personalization as well. So let's quickly go ahead and make some changes here, so then we can see exactly how we can generate something as well. So I'm going to go ahead and copy everything because I'm going to put it all back. But I'm going to go ahead and say author name Abbas Ravji. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and change a few of these things down here. I'm going to say Abbas Ravji is a internet marketer. Okay, he is aged 43, of Indian origin, and is bold. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and remove everything down here as well. Okay, hopefully it doesn't have the same author's name down here again. If it does, then it's probably not going to work very well. But I'll go ahead and click on submit. I just want to give you an example of how this works. As you can see down here at the moment, this is our author. Hopefully we'll generate the author again, and you'll be able to see an image of what the AI thinks that I look like, what the AI thinks that I look like. Okay, so let's give it a couple of seconds and this will create the image for us. And as you can see, the AI thinks that I look like this. I've already told the AI I was bold, but maybe misunderstood what the word bold means. But this is how you can go ahead and have this. I'm going to go ahead and replace it, by the way. I'm not going to be using that image as well. But this is how you can have the AI personalize and tailor everything for your businesses, for your authors, and for everything that you want control of. And this was actually automatically created for us just based on the business name and the focus that I gave the business. But if you want to add your own details, then you have the entire control down here. Okay, so let's move on and let me show you the page builder. Okay, so in the last video, we created this index page. Okay, so you saw this index page down here. Now, let's just say, for example, the AI done something and we didn't like it and we wanted to edit it. You've already seen how we're able to work with the builder, whereby we can go ahead and drag and drop and move things around if we wanted to. Okay, we also have an absolute mode editor, which makes it super duper simple to move things around wherever we want. Okay, even over, you know, whatever you wanted to. You've also seen, let me just close out of this. You've also seen the visual editor as well. And the visual editor allows you to go around and, let's just finish loading. It allows you to go around and you can add whatever you want inside of here. Okay, which is absolutely brilliant. But let me just show you something really, really quickly. If I want to change a link from here, oops. That was one of the typical things that I wanted to show you. If I want to change a link on here, sometimes it's kind of difficult to do that. So what we have things built for speed. So a lot of the times the AI is going to create fantastic pages for you. There's not a lot of editing you want to do, but you need to change links. So there's this other one down here that I frequently use myself, and it's for links, and it allows me to come along here. For example, I can click on here, add my links down here. So for example, I could go ahead and click on blog, come down here. I could just go along and put this to blog as well. Oops. Okay, and I can come down here and just start clicking on all of these, knowing that I'm going to be able to really, really quickly add all my links in here without having to waste time. Because, and I'm telling you why, guys, because a lot of the times this is what I find myself doing, that all I have to do is go out there and change these links because the AI does a fairly good job. Sometimes I might go ahead and go, you know what, I'll put that to blog and I'll put that to the About Us page. And I'll come down here, let everything do. Just make sure all the links are working. That's the main thing. That's going to be fine. That's going to be fine. These are all fine as well. So you can see home page is going there. Blog page is already going to the blog. About page is already going to the about. And I can come along here and I can click on save. Okay, and that's it. It's done. So now I know that this page is now done for me, and it also has links that are actually working. So this has allowed me to really quickly get that done. So now let's just say, for example, we want to create another page. So from here I can go ahead and click on add, and from here I can go ahead and select one down here. So we'll go ahead and click, and we'll go ahead and create a personal brand authority page. I'll confirm, and this is going to bring it inside of here, and from here I can rename the page if I wanted to rename it. But before I do that, I'll get the AI to go and actually build it for me. I'll click on AI, and behind the scenes this is now going ahead and building that page for me. While that's getting built, guys, let me just show you some other things as well. If I didn't have a page inside of here that I like, and I wanted the AI to create a page for me, I can go ahead and click on this and add all my instructions inside of here, and then I can tell it what page it wants to create, and it'll go out there and create that page for me. Absolutely lovely. So let's just wait a couple of moments until this is created. Okay, and this has been completed. So I'll click on OK, and I'll click this page so we can open it. Okay, so this is the authority brand page that is created for me. So I'll come down here, I'll keep scrolling down. As you can see, it's created a pretty decent page for me. Pretty happy with that. Created quite a few images. Totally cool. So it doesn't look too bad. Give me an opt-in form, give me a quick message area. Maybe I haven't selected the best image model, but we'll speak about that some other time as well. Okay, so there you go. It's created a pretty decent page for us, guys. Okay, and as I mentioned, you can go ahead and you can create multiple pages. You can go ahead and select your pages that you want to work with, or you can get the AI to go out there and create them based on your designs. Okay, let me show you one more thing again. Okay, so I'm going to go over to AI templates, and this time I'm going to go ahead and select a design as opposed to working with design by AI. So this, if I click on here, you can see what the design is here. So as you can see the design, I'm going to scroll down. Okay, so let's just say, for example, this was a design that you frequently used, and this was a design that you really, really liked. And now you wanted the AI to work with this design and have it fully personalized for you when you create these sites. So you can do this with EziStack as well. So I'll go ahead and click on choose. Okay, and what I can do now is, this is the lever template here. Okay, I don't want this error page, so I'll go ahead and just click on, well, I'll select it, and then I'll go ahead and click on delete. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click on AI here. Okay, and what's going to happen now is this is now going to go ahead and personalize this page for our website just with that single click. What this allows us to do is have the pages and designs that we like fully personalized for us without having to rely on the AI for the actual design. Okay, and it's been completed. So let me click on OK, and let me go ahead and click on this index page. So as you can see, everything has been done for us. Embrace your vibrant journey. At Vital Aging Hub, we empower adults over 50. Okay, so I'll just keep going down so you can see it all. Thriving in your golden years, our core pillars. So what's happened here is this has gone ahead and redesigned or personalized everything for us. Mindfulness and well-being, expert workshops and webinars, personalized wellness plans, longevity strategies. It's done everything for us while keeping the design, which is exactly what we wanted. Fantastic stuff. Okay, let me show you one last thing on Pages. On Pages, you can also go ahead and create new pages from a template. You can go ahead and select a template, bring it into the editor and start customizing it how you want. This is absolutely lovely for when you're working with, funnels, when you're working with pages that send traffic. Let me just go ahead and click on resend. When you're working with pages where you go ahead and send paid traffic, something that we might be able to touch on later on. What you just witnessed was control. How to edit any part of your site visually and structurally. Full layout and widget control across posts, pages and categories. Advanced media handling, metadata, schema and branding, built-in tools for editing, designing, optimizing, all in one place, and control for banner ads, monetization, silo structures and more. And you saw how EziStack gives you manual precision and AI speed, a combo you won't find anywhere else. So why does this matter? SEO isn't just about content. Structure, schema, UX and branding matter. Controlling everything from a single dashboard saves hours and even days of time. You can fix, test and scale without hiring devs, designers or SEOs. With EziStack, you're not locked in, you're fully in control. And in the next video, I'll show you how to go from site creation to full-blown strategy, so you can turn your websites into real traffic assets. And here's what you'll discover. Real-world strategies for traffic generation. How to use AI tools based on their strengths for smarter, faster content and SEO. How to personalize strategies for different types of sites. Local sites, review blogs, affiliate and comparison pages, lead gen funnels, PBNs, cloud stacks and more. I'll walk you through real examples from my own campaigns and how EziStack powers them. Because when it comes to creating true traffic assets, the strategy is everything. From keyword research to content creation to advanced optimization. EziStack gives you the firepower and the flexibility to execute them all. And in the next video, you'll see exactly how. So I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who left a comment. I've read every single one and I'll be reading more. Your frustrations, your setbacks, your daily battles. They're not just relatable, they're the same ones that I face too. And up until now, we've all been tweaking and patching systems to fit our needs. But this is where EziStack changes everything. It's not a system that's been tweaked to work for marketers. It was built from the ground up, by marketers, for marketers. And your comments count. Your comments automatically enter you into the giveaway. They also help shape what I show you next. So please keep them coming. I promise to read them all. So bookmark this page. All future videos and updates will be posted right here. Drop a comment below. I read every single one and your feedback shapes what's next. And if today got you excited, then the next video is going to take things to a whole new level. So thanks again for your time. This is Abs Ravji, and I'll see you in the next one, where you'll watch EziStack evolve from a powerful tool into a Swiss army knife for serious marketers.